Good morning. It's day three. It's 7:15 in the morning, and it's day three of our 3-day refresh and reset for our menopauses. How are you doing this morning? I hope you're all feeling good. Can you believe we are already into our last day of our 3-day refresh and reset? And whenever we start a program, I always say to everybody, it goes really quickly. It's actually much quicker than you think. And so I really hope that you've been enjoying just trying some of the new bits and pieces, even if you're just dipping in and out of some of the bits that I've put together for you to try, and some of those new sort of habits to try and get in place in your day. So I just really wanted to go through a little bit about reminding yourselves why you're doing something like this, because when you start doing something healthy and well, you're sort of like full of motivation for the first day or two. But day three can be quite tricky because suddenly you've got this realization that you're doing something that's out of your comfort zone. If you have included the 5 elements of increasing the amount of water that you've had, going to bed earlier, adding in that exercise, adding in some self-care for yourself, and following a meal plan, there seems to be a lot to sort of like try and fit into the day. But the reality is that only changes your day by around about 30 minutes, if that. And that 30 minutes is really, I suppose, adding in that exercise, because most of the time, a lot of us can't try and fit that into the day, or we haven't thought we can. So we're trying to do something that feels different. Now, remember, with menopause, we have to look at trying to balance our hormones. There is no magic pills. I would love to say there was a magic pill that we're all able to do, all able to take, and it would sort us out, even HRT. Now, obviously, I've within my book, I've actually talked about HRT and dispelled some of the myths, because HRT is brilliant at calming a lot of the symptoms down, because obviously it's putting estrogen back into your body. And it's because we're losing estrogen that we're actually feeling some of the symptoms that we go through, and especially keeping hold of our body weight, or especially around this like midriff area here and down in towards our lower hips as well. So what we want to try and do is, if you are on HRT, you can still be on HRT and still feel a bit sluggish, a bit sort of like still not great. And the reason is that if you don't maintain a healthier lifestyle, then unfortunately you will feel a bit rubbish, to be honest, because you're not putting goodness into your body, you're not doing anything healthy and well for yourself. So it all starts with self-care. It all starts with us taking a little bit of time out for us, and actually trying to understand that we do need to see that we're important, and that we actually do matter in terms of taking care of ourselves first. Because once you take care of yourself first, you'll be able to take care of so many other things in your life, and you'll be able to take care of all the bits and pieces that you have to manage, whether that's friends, family, work. We've got loads of things going on. So with this 3 days, it's hopefully helped you try and reset a few things. Now today, I really, really want you to think about keeping going, just keeping going. Because if you have been sort of like taking down the caffeine, you may be feeling a little bit sort of headachy, and that can bring you down a little bit. But don't worry, that's a really good detox. I keep saying this each day because I just want you to know that it is completely normal to feel that way. And actually tomorrow you will feel heaps better. Just keep going. All right. So lots more water, keep that water going. Get that half an hour in your sleep. I know that I'm really starting to feel the benefits now that I'm talking about it and doing it more myself, rather than dipping in and out of doing it. If you remember with your children, if you have children, what happens is you get them into a sleep pattern. It takes ages, doesn't it? If you think about when they were babies, even when they're toddlers, and you're just trying to make sure they go to bed at the same time each night, you read them a story, you have that routine. And what happens is over time, it just settles in. And that's really what we're doing with anything like this, any new habit, any new program that you're doing. You're doing something consistently over a period of time, and then your brain and your body gets used to it, and it becomes the norm. So it's really trying to get rid of some of the bad habits, as I've said, over the last 3 days, and try and enforce those new ones. So just remember, when we are in our menopause, we've got cortisol and insulin that we need to balance. Cortisol is that fight or flight sort of anxious feeling that you can maybe wake up with in the morning, or you may have anxiety during the day, or lack of confidence, or feeling low. Now, if you go to a doctor and you sort of like say these symptoms, they probably would want to put you on an antidepressant. But actually it is your yo-yoing of hormones. And so the way you lift that is to do something that's energetic, that energizes your body. So today's workout is a Tabata workout. which sounds a bit strange, but it's a 20-10 workout, which means you do 20 seconds of exercise with a 10-second recovery, and you do them in blocks of 8 little work exercises. You have a minute rest and then you do another block. Now, this way of working out is fantastic because it really galvanizes your energy, really lifts that metabolism. And we need to lift our metabolism in order for us to feel better. Okay, we need to feel good mentally as well as physically. Now, this week, I think it's October the 10th, is Mental Health Awareness. I genuinely believe that menopause goes into that collective of the mental health awareness, because it is our mental health and wellness that we need to maintain. The feelings of frustration, lots of PMT feelings that we go through during the menopause, it just doesn't help us to get through our days. So doing something like this workout is going to really, really help you. So today's meal plan is really nice and simple. You've got some overnight oats, you've got a wrap for lunch, and you've got, let's have a think, spaghetti bolognese for evening, something nice and easy, cozy foods. Don't forget, if you need to snack on anything, you can snack on nuts or on anything like cucumber sticks, dipped in some hummus, or carrot sticks, something that gives you a little bit of a boost. But please don't go towards that sugar if you can help it. Please don't go towards the crisps and things if you can help it, just for another day, just to see if you can feel those benefits. And I really, really know that you will. Now, again, if you haven't started this with me and you're just watching this, then don't worry, it's something that you can actually get your head around before you do. You can always replay any of these videos and you can start from scratch. I've kept the meal plan posted to the top and pinned to the top of my Fitness with Ailsa page, and also to the 50 Shades of Menopause group, so that if you want to start this even over the next 3 days, you can. There's never a wrong time to start these things. And sometimes I know I'm like this. I need to have a watch a little bit, see what it's all about, and see if I can do it. And actually, everybody can do this. It's whether you want to. And the question I have for you is, if you don't start something like this now, when are you going to do it for yourself? Because there is never going to be an ideal time. There is that, if you just think that, I know you're going to go on a crash diet, you're actually going to be putting on weight, because your body's going to go into a stress mode, because you cannot diet the way you did when you were in your 20s and 30s. Your body handles things differently. So following a nice program like this, which is nice and simple, it's gentle on you, but it does get results. So that's the most important thing. If you are looking at weight loss because of menopause, then I've had a number of ladies who followed my 21-day program who have had stubborn weight with them for years, and they really couldn't move it, and they were managing to lose anywhere between £5, which is about 10 kilograms, to £13, which is nearly a stone in weight, which is 26 kilograms. There's a lot, that you can actually do for yourself if you follow a program like this. I'm asking you to do 3 days, which means that it just kickstarts that metabolism for you. It kickstarts your energy, and you're into some good habits. So if you can just get through today, there's no reason why you can't repeat these 3 days for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then suddenly you've got a week under your belt. So just have a think forward. Think about those goals. What are you aiming for? Think positively for the day ahead. Please drink that water. Now, tonight's chat is not going to be until 9:15 this evening, because I'm teaching this evening. I've got a Pilates and a legs, bums and tums that doesn't finish until late, but I will check in with you. If you've got any questions about the program, if you've got anything that you want to ask me, please do comment below. I will come back to you and answer those. But in the meantime, have a brilliant day. I really, really hope you have a great day. And I will see you later on, after you've been successful at achieving all the things you want to do and having a very positive, uplifted day today. All right, I'll see you later.